In these unforgiving badlands, life begins not with a cry, but with the silence of the dawn. But beneath the fragile calcium shell, immense pressure is building, waiting to explode. A new life enters the world, wet, clumsy, and immediately greeted by the harsh, abrasive earth. The first lesson: shed the past to embrace the present. The protective membrane is no longer needed. And here, the first accident: its biological weapon triggers involuntarily, a stinging warning to its own master. This world is full of strange new things. The olfactory senses begin gathering data on its very first prey. Predatory instincts kick in. Muscles tense. Everything focuses into a single leap. But nature does not tolerate clumsiness. A slight miscalculation, and the meal vanishes. Frustration is the engine of evolution. This stump is not just a tantrum. It is an assertion of self. It learns quickly. Instead of chasing wings, it chooses a more patient target. Success. The sweet taste of the first victory floods its senses. Eat to grow. Eat to survive. This biological machine needs fuel for the transformations to come. A full belly is a luxury in these lands. Sleep now, little one, for peace will not last long. In the wild, sleep is a gamble. And today, the odds have turned. Terror has a shape, and it is fast. The only option now is to run. Every muscle fiber is pushed to the limit. The terrain is no longer home. It is an obstacle course of death. But panic leads to mistakes. The path ends here. There is nowhere left to go. The predator does not hesitate. It knows it has won. But a cornered beast is the most dangerous. Instinct takes over a chemical defense mechanism buried deep in its DNA. The toxic smokescreen provides a split-second window. Size, once a disadvantage, becomes its salvation. He survives. But the innocence of youth has been left behind in that cave. The prey is now learning to become a survivor. Time is the ultimate catalyst. But for this species, maturity does not come gradually. It arrives like a storm. Evolution is not magic. It is a violent, agonizing biological rewrite. The old form must be destroyed to make way for the new. At the cellular level, chaos reigns. Genetic codes unlock, rewriting millions of years of history in mere seconds. The skeleton shatters and reforms, muscles tear and rebuild. The survivor is dying, and a king is being born. Energy, too great to be contained, finally breaks free. The dust clears. The frightened child is gone. Standing in its place is a biological tank. The titan of the badlands. A new voice demands to be heard, a roar that shakes the very earth it stands upon. No longer the prey, with armor like steel and power to match. He tests his new limits, and the rock yields. But in the badlands, power attracts challenge. A rival, equally ancient and armored, lays claim to the throne. No words are spoken. In this heat, the air itself seems to hold its breath. When titans clash, the earth trembles. This is not just a fight, it is a geological event. But the king commands the very ground he stands on, with a channeling of raw terrestrial energy. The debate is settled. Victory, hard-fought and well-earned. He stands unrivaled, the undisputed master of this domain. Yet, even kings must rest. The rage of battle gives way to a softer instinct. The drive to build, not destroy. And so, the loop closes. A new potential, fragile and perfect, waits for its turn. He watches over the future with the same ferocity he used to conquer the present. A guardian first, a monster second. The sun sets on the badlands, but the legacy of the king will rise again with the dawn.